All right, everybody, it's that time of the month. We got our Retrowax box in. We'll do this a little bit differently this month, of course, because I am still experimenting. So by the time you see this, we're probably in next month. But still, let's see what we got. All right. We'll get into this here. All right, this does run me $60, but we get a lot of good fun out of it. We do have our cheat sheet here, which is going to tell us kind of what's important. All right, so it looks like our big packs this month are 1984 Topps Wax. We can get that Mattingly rookie card, that Darryl Strawberry rookie card, and it is BBC authenticated. We got a 1986 Don Russ. We can get that Jose Canseco, that Fred McGriff, Andre Galarrago, Paul O'Neill, also BBC authenticated. 87 Topps. I actually recently pulled a Bo Jackson. We're still looking for that Barry Bonds and Larkin and the McGuire. 89 Don Russ, Ken Griffey Jr., Randy Johnson, Craig Biggio, Kurt Schilling. 93 Score, Derek Jeter. Franchise, 1 of 24, or 1 in 24. Flair Hobby Pack. We get that Mike Piazza, WOTF. Manny Ramirez, Trevor Hoffman, or the Tim Salmon. 1 out of 4. And we get additional packs, 25 plus packs between 1982 and 1994. Let's see what we got. All right. Right off the top, we got our wonderful yellow. They sold this one for 14 cents originally. This is our yellow school bus one. And here we got a 1992 Fleer. Features Fleer All-Stars, Pro Vision art cards. Maybe we can get a Pro Vision out of there. A nice one, 1989 Score. Nice. Another 1990 Fleer. We are currently working on that collection. What we got here? This is that 1993 Score. So that's one of those, the Derek Jeter or the franchise. All right, there we go. We'll set that one aside on the other side. Here we got our 1984 Topps, looking for that Don Mattingly rookie. Got our Donruss 1986, that Jose Canseco, Fred McGriff, Andre Galarraga, Paul O'Neill, and this will be our first 1986 Donruss that we will have. Next up, there's our Flair 10 trading cards. That's a pretty nice looking box there. All right, moving on. We got some more Donruss. Looks like here we got some Pinnacle. No, Score Pinnacle. Premier Edition 1992. '93 Fleer Ultra. Moving on, we got ourselves some 1989 Topps. Might still be able to get a Griffey out of there. Randy Johnson. We got our Donruss here. Warren Spahn. 1989. For that King Griffey there. We got a cello pack here. It was originally 69. Oh, 1987 Topps cello. Very nice. Not wax pack. And then, we got another cello. That's what. Another Topps cello. Spring Fever, pretty cool. Got another 91 Score. We seem to get a 91, an 89, and a 91 Score in every box, but I'm okay with that. Then here we got another Donruss. Let's see what we got. We got Frank Williams. We got Don Carmen, and a Cub. Nice. Then we got ourselves some 92 Series 3 Stadium Club. We got Studio 91. We got another one of these Top Big. This one is the 89. And our last 3 card packs in here, we got Donruss 91 Series 2. We got another. We got 2 of those this time, I believe. All right. And last, we got some 1990 Upper Deck. All right, so we're going to get into these one at a time. Coming right up. Everybody, welcome back to the channel. All right, so today we're going to be taking a look at this 1988 Donruss. This is the first pack out of our Retrowax for May. And with this, I'm going to be looking mainly for the Andy Van Slyke Diamond King, the Darryl Strawberry, the Andre Dawson, or the Don Mattingly. In March, all of those fetched over $100 on eBay. I watch Wax Pack Gods, and periodically they'll list like the amount that the most selling cards for the month was. So anyway, that's what we'll be looking for.
The break of night, no red lights gonna slow my ride. Born with grease and dust in my veins, I don't answer to no chains. Wide open throttle, wide.
Okay, so next up, we're gonna open this 89 Topps. There are still some pretty decent pulls out of this. Earlier on this year in February, some PSA 10s. Randy Johnson sold for $160. Don Mattingly, card $700, $84. Jim Leyland, card $284, sold for $74. Ryan Samber, card $360, sold for $59.99. So there is still some things that we can get out of here. So let's see what we get. All right, moving on, we're going to take a look at this small pack here. There's 7 cards in here. And this is our Topps Big 1989 Series 1. Not much in this one. A couple of good veterans. Wade Boggs, Andre Dawson. But the good stuff's in Series 3. That's where you're going to find your Randy Johnson or John Smoltz. But let's see what we got. All right, next up, we're opening up this Score 1989. Not really a whole lot going on with this set. The top card in the set, in recent sales, well, within the last year, I think it was in August. Nolan Ryan sold for $88. Randy Johnson, $46, and Bo Jackson for $40. Those are PSA 10s, which, good luck on getting those. If we get some of those, we'll definitely try for that. But let's see what we got in this one. Okay, next we're taking a look at this 1990 Upper Deck baseball, and I did a quick little search, and last November there was a couple cards that there's the top 10 cards anywhere if you get a PSA 10 range from anywhere from $39 to $104.50. The top card, of course, would be that Ken Griffey Jr. in here, and then we're looking for that Bo Jackson or a Kevin Tapani, and then of course the number 4 card is this one here that we already pulled. Again, add a PSA 10. This will get you like this one sold for $56 in November. PSA 10. This is ungraded, of course, so it's like $1.44 at best. But let's see what we get in this one. We're looking for that, of course, the other Ken Griffey Jr., possibly that Bo Jackson, Sammy Sosa, Roger Clemens, Nolan Ryan. There's a couple Jacksons, a couple Nolan Ryans, so there's still some stuff to get out of here. Let's see what we get.
Yeah, no brakes, no pause. Ain't nobody coming. I built this alone. Yeah. I was down bad, cold nights, no lights in the hallway. Back then nobody picked up. When I called, we switch sides quick. Now they watch how I move. Same pain, turn fuel. Now I got something to prove. I remember every note, every door that would close, every doubt in their voice, every faith that I chose. Now I walk like I own every inch that I step in. Turn pressure to diamonds. Yeah, I learned every lesson. I don't talk, I just move. I don't fold, I improve. While they sleep, I'm awake, but more than they view. Tunnel vision so locked, I don't see no distraction. Every loss that I took turned into reaction. I was broke, now I'm rich in the mind, that's the code. You can fake what I built, you can carry this load. Ain't no luck in my lane, it's just scars and decisions. I went all in myself, now I'm breaking the system.
Alright, so next we're going to be opening up this 1990 Donruss. The only real thing in this, we're looking for you, there's Bo Jacksons. There's like 4 different Bo Jacksons you can pull out of this. Nolan Ryan, Cal Ripken Jr. That's really about it. But it did sell for a little bit. Alright, next up we're going to be taking a look at this 1990 Fleer. Now, to be honest, there's not a whole lot in here. Probably the best one that you're probably going to pull out of this is the Lou Whitaker, card 619, and possibly the Dale Murphy, and the standard Ken Griffey Jr. All of those went for over $60. The Ken Griffey Jr. 513 went for $61. This is in February of this year. This is for PSA 10s. So I'm not making a mistake. Unless I'm able to pull a PSA 10, there's like really no value in this set at all. But we are currently working on completing this set. We're almost halfway through it. Well, not really. We have like we're about a quarter of the way through getting all the cards. No, we're close. We got like 239 out of 660. And then, but the Lou Whitaker card 619 PSA 10 recently went for 107.27. So not a complete loss. Let's get into this pack. All right, next up, we're going to be taking a look at this 91 Studio. 10 cards and 3 puzzle pieces. All right, next we're going to be looking at this Donruss. This is 91, Series 2. Only really a couple cards in here that's like really stand out. One is there's a Dale Murphy Dijkstra card, and then there's also the Darryl Strawberry. So Series 2, not a whole lot. A lot of the high value cards are in Series 1. You're looking at like possibly Kirby Puckett in this one too. Paul O'Neill. Series 1's got your Nolan Ryan, your Ken Griffey Jr., your Barry Bonds, your Don Mattingly. So, all right, we'll see what we pull. Hey everybody, right, and today we're going to be taking a look at probably one of the most hated sets of baseball cards out there. That's right, the 91 Fleer. The yellow, horrible school bus background. Now, with this one, yeah, you got the Provisions, and the Provisions are pretty nice. They're actually some of the nicest cards the Fleer came out with, whereas this set, I don't know what the designers were thinking when they designed Fleer 91. These are absolutely, if you tell me this is the worst design for any any collector card ever, I would not argue with you. However, this was the first set that I went full on collecting into. The first full box of baseball cards I ever bought was Fleer 91. So there is a nostalgia value to this. But monetary wise, yeah, there's not much here. Maybe a Bo Jackson, but that's about it. All right, let's see what we got. All right, everybody, so just like with the 91 Fleer, the 91 score, not a lot going on with this set. Yeah, there's really, and this is Series 1, right? So there's not a lot going on with these cards here. You know, maybe a couple of the big names like Bo Jackson or Ken Griffey Jr., but for the most part, just fun. But let's see what we got. All right, and we are back. And now we're going to be taking a look at this 1992 Pinnacle. I have never opened up a pack of Pinnacle before, so I don't know what these cards look like or anything, but that does look like it's Don Mattingly there, so I don't know, I guess maybe that's who we're going to be looking for. All right, next we're opening up the Topps Stadium Club 1992 Series 3. Again, I'm not too familiar with these ones. I never collected Stadium Club when I was a kid, so we'll see what we get. Alright, and so now we're going to be taking a look at Fleer 92. Hopefully we get a Pro Vision. That'd be pretty cool. 17 cards in this one, so a little bit bigger pack. These are actually, if I remember right, these are actually pretty nice looking cards. But other than the Pro Visions, not a lot going on here. Let's get these Roger Clemens career highlights. Alright, here we are with our 1993 Fleer Ultra. This is actually the last pack, full pack, or just, regular pack, before we get into our more premium selections from our Retrowax. Alright, so again, 93 Fleer Ultra, nice looking cards. Maybe we can get one of these Dennis Eckersleys and award winners limited edition subsets. Who knows? It definitely feels like they're not stuck together, which is a good thing. Let's see what we get. right, now we've gotten through the additional stuff, and we're getting to the good stuff. That's right, now we're opening up this 1984 Topps. Another guy that gets the Retrowax box pulled a Don Mattingly rookie card this month, so I don't know if that's a good omen or a bad omen. But hey, even if he got the Mattingly, maybe we can get the Strawberry. And this one does come from a BBCE authenticated box, so hopefully we get something good. All right, next we're taking a look at this premium one here, this 86 Donruss. And with this, we're looking for the Jose Canseco rookie card, a Fred McGriff rookie card, Andre Galarraga rookie card, Paul O'Neill rookie card. And this pack, according to Retrowax, is BBCE authenticated, so it's not been searched. But as we saw in our last pack, that doesn't necessarily mean that they're in good condition, because this Rick Camp here, which I understand you're going to be like, why is that sleeved? Because I have plans for these damaged cards. But the gum completely destroyed this one. Now, granted, there's no gum in Donruss in 86, only in 81. But anyway, let's see what we get with this one. Hopefully we get some luck. All right, back with our 89 Donruss. It's another pretty good pack. There's a couple good rookies in here. Let's see what we get. All right, so next we're going to be taking a look at this 1993 Flair Premier Edition. To the best of my knowledge, Flair. I have never seen. Oops. Sorry about that. I have never seen a Flair card. So this is new for me. I've never opened this. There's 10 cards in here, so let's see what we get. All right, next we're going to be opening up this Score 93. And this one, we're looking for Derek Jeter rookie card. So, and then there is 1 in 24. What is it here? Franchise 1 in 24. But yeah, we're looking mainly looking for that Derek Jeter rookie card. And then after this one, we'll just be going straight into. We've got an 89, 87, 89 Topps, and then we have a rack pack from 88 Donruss. And then that will be our May Retrowax box. Anyway, let's see what Score brings us. All right, next we're going to be taking out this Topps. And again, we're looking for the Barry Bonds, Bo Jackson, Barry Larkin, or Mark McGwire rookie cards. Let's see what we get. We did get lucky and we pulled a Bo Jackson out of a wax pack. Let's see if the cello is any nicer to us. Because we got a lot of chances here to get some good rookies. If I can get this open without damaging the cards up any. Oh, let me see here. There's a safe knife here. There we go. All right, let's see what we got. Webster. DeKalzer, manager. Alvaro Espinosa. And we are also working on building this collection, so this is still kind of a win anyway. Frank Viola. John Franco. Ken Daly. Pat Sheridan. Tony Gwynn, that's a nice one. Good old all-star. Chris Bando. Mike Bilecki. Lloyd Mosby. Cal Daniels. Carmelo Martinez. Nate Snell. Rick Shue. A little confused. Rick Shue got the gum. And you can see he's a little bit damaged. But that's okay, because I got plans for those damaged cards anyway. So, alright, next up, Tom Brookins. Mark Portugal. Roger Clemens All-Star. That's a nice one. Boston Red Sox. Scott McGregor. Rick Honeycutt. Terry Francona. Steve Lyons. Cal Ripken. There's another nice pull. Urbano Lugo. John Stefero. Ernie Camacho. Kerry Gaetti. Kevin Mitchell. Just a few cards left. Roy Lee Jackson. Steve Ontiveros. And Scott Garralds. All right, well, no luck this time, but I think we got a lot of cards that we needed for the collection anyway, so still a win. Still a win. And I've actually come up with a good way to make use of these gum damage cards. So you'll be seeing that sometime here in the future. Because as you know, this is old gum and it does damage. But I got plans. Any rate, next, where are we looking at 89? I believe 89. All right, let's see what we got here. All right. 28 cards, 1 stick of bubble gum. Let's pull something good out of here. I don't know if there's anything really that's 89. Randy Johnson, Craig Biggio, Kurt Schilling, Ken Griffey Jr. maybe. Maybe not in this pack, but we'll see what we got here. I believe they're 89. No, these are 88. 88, yeah. 88, yeah, not much. All right. Herm Wingingham. Paul O'Neill. Rob Murphy. Jeff Reardon. Looking rather mean. Tim Burke. Gus Polidor. Mike Ciosa. Steve Ontiveros. So we got 87 and 88. Steve Ontiveros. Cal Ripken Sr., manager. Nick Osaski. Nice. There's some of the gum. Len Dykstra. Keith Comstock. Sal Butera. Kirby Puckett. And, Kirby Puckett caught the gum. That's a sad day right there. Sad day indeed. All right, next up. Ricky Brantley. Mariano Duncan. Rangers leaders. Sierra. Got Bobby Witt. Garth. Cardinals leaders. Nelson Liriano. Kirby Puckett All-Star, though, so hey, at least we got a Kirby. Billy Hatcher. Red Sox leaders, nice. There's my team right there. 87 team leaders. Joe Hesketh. Willie Randolph All-Star. Luis Salazar. And Brian Holton. Not too bad. Not too bad. All right. And lastly, the last thing we're going to be checking out is our 88 Donruss. And again, 88. There's not much going on with 88. So, but we're going to back this out just a bit. But nonetheless, oh, there we go. That's pretty bad. There, that's not bad at all. All right. There's 1. There's 2. And there's 3. All right. Let's see what we got here. Our puzzle pieces aside. Don Carmen. Ozzie Smith, not bad. Eric Show. Kurt Stillwell. Ozzie Virgil. Andy Van Slyke, MVP. That's not a bad card. Well, I mean, it is Donruss, 88 Donruss, so. Craig Lefferts. Bob Dernier. Lee Gooderman. Andy Witt. It could probably be a nuclear holocaust and they'd still have 88 Donruss floating around. Greg Myers. Jeff Calhoun. Cecil Fielder. Rick Shue again. Mickey Hatcher. All right, that's our first of 3. Next up, puzzle piece aside. Bob Dernier again. Kind of a weird cut one. That's okay. I can make use of the weird cut one too. Ooh, this one too. Domingo Ramos. Bob James. Denny Walling. Glenn Wilson. Joe Magrane. Randy Ready. Are you ready? Ted Power. Andre Thomas. Bob Walk. And he's a pitcher too. Candy Maldonado. Andre Dawson looking really mean. Dave Valle. Ed Romero. Robbie Wine. And for the last three, puzzle piece aside. I'm trying to keep the puzzle pieces together too, so we'll see here. Frank Williams. Rick Mahler. Mike Diaz. Another Candy Maldonado. Donnie Moore. We've got a lot of duplicates just in this one. Gino Petralli. Floyd Bannister. Billy Hatcher. Mike Jackson. Ripken Baseball Family. That's a good one right there. Got Billy, Cal Sr. and Jr. That's probably one of the better cards in the set. Jimmy Jones. Pat Perry. Jeff Blauser. Mike Dunn. And Rob Thompson. All right, everybody. And that is your May Retrowax. We'll be getting our June here in just a little bit. I know that it's like by the time I get this video up, we're already into the month of June, and we got our June on the way. I think it should post here in a few days, but a lot of great stuff this month. Not too many like fantastic cards, but I had a lot of fun opening up this month. Cards I'd never seen before. The Score 93, the Flare. Lots of fun, and I mean, I think we made some pretty good progress in our collecting, in our sets. We'll get these all input in there. And again, I do have plans for these damage cards, and we're going to be seeing that in the background at some point in time in the future. Anyway, until next month, keep collecting.